All right. Okay. Cool. I feel like we're like upgraded.
A little bit. Except your toe.
Yeah, I know. No, this is my last. I got rid of most of my socks with holes, but this one.
It looks like you got rid of most of that sock.
Hey.
Heyo. Right.
We're back.
And we're back. Welcome to the Wanda Show, everybody.
Episode 3.
3. Woo! It is a currently 11:34 p.m. Monday for you Monday heads.
Yeah.
It's Monday. Just to really quickly, for those of you who are new here, which obviously, I mean, we love new people, but we mostly cater to our pretty booming regulars. Then we'll insert how many views the last video got. Yeah, so if you're new, this is the Wanda Show. I'm Logan.
I'm Andrew.
I messed that up. My name's Andrew, but I got nervous.
Did you actually mess that up?
I did actually mess it up. But okay. This is the Wanda Show. Neither of us are named Wanda, but we are trying to get Wanda Sykes on the show. And we're also, if we get sued for Wanda from the Fairly Odd Parents copyright infringement, that would also be a win.
Yeah, we used that as the picture, like the thumbnail for our TikTok account and also for our YouTube. So
Wanda everywhere is kind of the motto.
Yeah. We were just really big fans of Fairly Odd Parents, and we want to meet our heroes in a way and have them take us down and disappoint us, because that's what you want.
Yeah, they say don't meet your heroes, but we're like really realistic expectations for Wanda.
Yeah. She's going to sue us.
She's going to sue us. That's a realistic expectation. Speaking of which, for all you Wanda heads out there, we do have an update on getting Wanda Sykes on the Wanda Show.
She said no.
Now, I'm trying to find out how to ask her, and this is the first step. I think a lot of people have been telling me, just reach out to her agent or her manager. How do we find those people? Thanks for asking. IMDb Pro, they're just listed. And that costs $150 a year.
Is it that much money?
It's so much money.
Oh my God. That's so not worth it. A year?
But it's worth it for you guys.
Yeah. So we're going to start a Patreon. Comment if you want to give us money.
In the Patreon, if we do it and if you're just begging to give us the money, just realize it is only for Wanda scouting purposes.
And rent.
Sure, if there's a little extra money, I mean, we really only need $150 for Wanda so far, and then it's a lock, and then we're good with Wanda. Then she's probably in. Anyway, if you're listening, Wanda, we're excited to talk. Okay, now as is tradition, we like to start each of our episodes with a Wanda fact.
We do it every time.
Don't look at the other episodes because we do it every time, and you should just believe us.
And if you don't, fuck you. Sorry.
Yeah, unless you're like a nice person, then don't fuck you.
Yeah, then, hey.
I'm always saying that to the nice people. Hey, fuck you, but if you're cool, like, what's up?
What's up? Stay around.
It's like,
we got chips.
Yo. No dip, though. We got dry apps.
Dry apps. We call us the desert of this pantry.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds a lot like your mama. All right.
Hey.
Okay.
Vagina.
Logan, you say you got a Wanda fact for us?
I got a Wanda fact. Yeah, I started looking at my phone, so I guess I'm going.
Right on me.
Yeah. All right. So, there is... All right, let me just...
You got to read this off the phone. Okay.
So, from 1893 to 1946, there was a illustrator, translator, author named Wanda Gag, and she's famous for creating the oldest picture book that's still printed today, called A Million Cats, I think was the name. I think that's actually wrong.
What?
No, it is. Yep.
Why are you looking at Ellen DeGeneres on
millions of cats. We'll talk about that later.
My Wanda fact, I didn't have to read it off my phone. Professional. It is about our leader, Wanda Sykes. Wanda Sykes, fun fact, after graduating from Hampton University, which is in Virginia.
First guess.
Historically black private school in Virginia. She started working for the NSA. What? Okay, well-rounded.
Well-rounded and questionable.
I don't really like the energy that you took with my Wanda fact. I was really supportive of yours.
Sorry. No, not questionable in your fact, but it makes me, I don't know, whenever I hear she's a spy and she's in Hollywood,
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Yeah. True.
I'm angry, you know?
Yeah, you do hate spies in
Being
Hollywood.
a white guy that's podcasting, I have to be angry at anything that is near a conspiracy theory.
Okay, as long as it doesn't involve like black women.
Yeah, well, that does right now. All right.
Oh.
I don't like how this shook out.
Didn't mean to shake you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Listen, is it actually true that she was in the NSA?
Yeah. And then I believe, from my research, might be wrong, she worked for the NSA, the National Security Advisory or Agency. For those of you NSA heads out there.
Mm-hmm.
Then she started working for the Chris Rock Show.
That's the pipeline for everybody.
It was like, oh, so that's how you get it.
Yeah, that's how you get
People
it.
are always like, Andrew, how do you make it? And I'm like, wait, which federal branch do you work for
Yeah.
now? And whenever they're like, oh, I wait tables, I'm like, you're never making it.
You're never making it.
Yeah, true. So I've something that I wanted to tell you about my day.
Okay.
So today, maybe we bleep out the name of this, but just to make it sound cooler, because it's like not that cool. But if we bleep it, people will be like, ooh.
Okay.
So today I had that audition for the bleep for the Netflix movie, and whatever. I'm playing like a creepy guy, like a pervy dude, fittingly. And I brought like an outfit to like the place I filmed it to like
cut the nipples out in like a tank top or something.
like a
that?
Regina George Mean Girls thing. Yeah, I was like, whatever. I brought clothes that I thought would be like douchey. Mm-hmm. And I get there and I said to the guy like, hey, I brought like douchey clothes. And he was like, yeah, you look great.
That actually happened?
Yeah, I was like, this is not it. I was wearing this.
That makes sense. I mean, college.
It's like a crew neck.
It's not that. I mean, it's RIT. It's a tech school.
It's a tech school. And then I pulled out my other clothes and he went, oh, you look like a military student home for break.
When you put on the douchey clothes, what were you wearing? Like camo?
No, I was like, I had that green shirt on. Whatever. I don't know. I didn't like how he spoke to me.
Yeah, it seems like you got just mixed up the style.
Seems like I'm a douchebag.
Yeah, it does seem like you're a douchebag. And you think that like military guys are really cool, apparently, or
I don't know.
Cool,
I just
douchey.
like a green shirt. People are like, didn't know you were in the army. Like, what a lazy comment.
That is pretty common.
Like, I see your mustache. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you were a cat.
That's weird.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's crazy, but I kind of get it. Every cat has a mustache.
Cats all have mustaches.
If you shave everything but above the lip.
Yeah, and
mustache
they have
cat.
Whiskers too. It's like a double mustache.
Oh, I totally forgot about whiskers.
That's the reason I said it, but
I was just thinking about fur.
Yeah. Well, I could have gone any furred animal.
I'm off right now.
Anyway,
we should do this like when I should drink coffee or something before we do these.
I know you're like, do it first thing in the morning or in the middle of the night.
Yeah. And both times, I'm running on empty.
You're just thinking about lasagna, which I get it.
Back to cats, baby.
Oh, well, okay. So
I'm back.
So I'm walking to the audition today. I'm like walking to get on the G train, and I'm passing that park by our house that's like that way. And there's these little kids playing baseball, like a team practicing. And this kid hits a ball, and it's one of those foul balls that goes over behind the backstop.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is going in the street. And I watch it, and it hits a car driving. And it shatters its window.
Oh my God.
And the car like screeched to a halt. And I played baseball in high school. And I saw it. And in my head, I was like, I got to field this ground ball. I was like, I'm going to throw it to these kids. And they're going to be like, yeah, your arm's so strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was like how it worked out in my head.
Yeah.
But instead, I ran up to the car looking for the ball. And this guy goes, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, of course.
And I was like, I was looking for the ball. He's like, are you the jackass that hit my car? I was like, no. Those were little boys.
Those are little boys, and I want to give them the ball.
And I just want to give them the ball.
I just want them to see how strong I am.
He was like, look, where's the ball? He actually didn't care so much about the ball. He just started running at those kids.
Really?
Yeah, it was wild.
That's crazy. What do you think he would have done if he caught them?
Oh, he did. Like,
you saw a kid get assaulted by a grown man.
They were in the park. It was just behind like a fence. He's standing at the fence and he's yelling at him. He's like, which one of you is going to pay for this?
Oh, yeah, because they're kids, so they're not going to run away.
And the kids are all like, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah, I have a nickel.
They're like, dude, shut up. I'm not paying for it. And the coach was like, you could go.
You could drive in that car that you can't even see out of anymore.
So I really felt bad because the doors were open to the car because he just ran out in the middle of the street.
And you stole it.
And I stole the car, which is why we have a Chevy Equinox now.
In our living room.
No, but his poor wife or female companion was just stuck in the car with the doors open and everyone's honking at it.
Oh, my God.
And she has to be like, sorry, you know how baseball gets.
Boys will be boys.
Yeah, she kept saying boys will be boys.
Yeah.
And I was like, sister, please.
She was just sitting there rocking back and forth like, boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Yeah.
I think that music did create a weird vibe.
Yeah, Logan likes listening to, like whatever the dentist plays, like when the fish are alone in his office. He's playing a lot of that music.
It's a playlist called Liminal, and it's weird.
Yeah.
And it's put me in a weird mood.
Play now. See, it's terrible.
I like it.
It's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That happened today?
Yeah, both those things happened today.
You had a good day.
Yeah, you haven't even heard the weird thing. But you can go.
Okay, I can talk about something. Well, comedy related. This is like technically a comedy podcast. I feel like we haven't made that clear.
Hey, comedy. I mean, we take Wanda very seriously, but everything else,
yeah,
it's all funny business.
Yeah, all funny business. But I was at I met a guy that was working with Legion of Skanks today, just at a bodega. He was getting Jeff. What's the last name?
Ross.
No.
Dunham.
No. I have it written down on my phone because I texted my friend.
Just someone named Jeff.
No. He's one of the Dave Smith.
Oh, Dave.
Oh. So not Jeff.
So not Jeff.
Yeah. So I saw. So he was getting Dave Smith jewel pods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Cards on the table. I don't think I know who Dave Smith is.
No, he's I don't know. Looks like a guy. He's pretty average looking. White, black hair, might be Jewish. I'm Jewish.
You didn't say he might be fucking Jewish. Like you can.
You're right.
One can describe them as Jewish.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I don't know.
What do you know?
Well, we're moving on.
Oh, fine.
I want to talk. I mean, there's nothing else to say about that. I have met multiple people that work.
That was a quick little cul-de-sac we went on there.
Yeah, I've worked with. Okay. I'll go back to it. All right. It's terrible. I've met multiple people that work with Legion. All right, this is dumb. We're gonna cut that at the end of it. But so have you been hearing about what's going on in Mobile, Alabama?
Yeah. No.
You haven't? It's
no.
It's like a big news story right now. It's okay. So
sorry to the people of Mobile.
So there's a fertility clinic, and someone wandered into the storage room, grabbed like a test tube in like negative like 400 like something degrees, and like just grabbed it apparently, and just dropped the test tube and killed like several embryos like of like multiple parents.
Like fertilized.
Like fertilized.
Like, oh no.
And the whole thing is that in Alabama they've passed something recently that an embryo is a child.
I saw this.
Now they're saying it's like
murder
of like minors basically.
Oh God.
It's crazy. And they described it in the podcast. Why did they
grab it?
I don't know. Well, also they like brushed over this. I was listening to like a podcast, like news, I think. I don't know, but a source. But they were saying that like they were like they were like, who would go into a storage closet and just grab test tubes? And they were like, and who would put their hand in negative 400 degrees? And I was like, how did they do that?
Yeah.
First of all, and then they also described the test tube as a daycare, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
Because that's a daycare, my balls are Chuck E. Cheese.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like how you did that.
You liked how I did that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what are his balls?
Yeah.
That's good.
Got a bunch of kids in them.
Yeah, I had more earlier. Ugh.
Yeah. More kids earlier? Did you masturbate today? Is that what you're saying?
But that's so gross.
Yeah.
I couldn't commit to it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, we had a fire drill at my Chuck E. Cheese.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
I got hot and I was like, "Kids, get out of here!"
Yeah, they stopped, dropped, and rolled.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, but it's crazy, right? Like, isn't that
fucking
weird?
is crazy? Well, it's good for mobile, like finally getting news.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the tough thing about being from a area like that. That like there's not a lot of news about, and people don't talk about ever. And then finally something happens, and then you're like, oh, you're known for like the dropped cum.
Yeah, yeah.
Like my dad's like hometown had this documentary coming. Like no one had ever heard of it. It's like a small town in like Ohio, and this documentary came out about just all the sexual assault that happened at the high school, and it's terrible, and you got to be like, you know, upset about it, but it's also like we all have pretty good pizza too, though. People are like, oh, you're from that guy with the football players, and he's like, yeah, but also it's the Polish capital of Eastern Ohio.
That would be crazy.
They have the largest Christmas nutcracker display in the Midwest.
Dude, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Steubenville, Ohio, baby.
The largest Christmas nutcracker.
If you saw it,
display.
you'd get it.
Well, yeah,
It's literally
because I'll never have seen
life-size nutcrackers.
That's terrifying.
I believe it's called the Nutcracker Village.
Do you think if you get enough nutcrackers together, they come to life?
It feels like they're alive.
Yeah.
I've been in a room with 200 nutcrackers. Like life-size nutcrackers.
Yeah. It was middle school.
and it was in middle school. No, it was like this year. And it was this Christmas. I was with all these nutcrackers. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling. Yeah.
That is weird. That's 200 is too much. I don't find them creepy, but I find a lot of them together creepy.
It kind of feels like if you're ever in a country and you don't speak the language they all speak, it's kind of like being in a room full of nutcrackers.
That's crazy.
It's like when I was in Italy and I was like, no habla inglés.
Yeah. It's the same.
And they're just like, because that's all I do. I just move their
chins.
Nut cracks. What are those even called?
The chins?
Yeah, the chins, but isn't there a name for it?
Not
the crack holes.
The crackers, the place where you put the nuts.
Yeah, the nut drop.
It's pretty weird that like they decided like the best thing to like crack nuts with is a guy's mouth.
Have you seen? There's
a army uniform.
There's a thing if you take a nutcracker and just fucking hit the walnut with it, it'll crack.
Yeah, it is weird. Our roommate's here.
Hey guys, it's me. You might be thinking, thank God he's finally gone solo. But some of you might be thinking, where's Logan? I know it looked like we were in a mountain range this whole episode, but actually, it was a green screen. And the green screen fell. Why did it fall? Good question. It fell because we've been holding it up with duct tape. Oh, smart. I know it is smart. And it's cost effective too. But the thing about duct tape is sometimes it wears off. Oh, yeah, I have heard that. Oh, have you? Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Okay.
All right, Logan's done with that part.
Yeah, we're done.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Yeah, anyway, nutcrackers are... I have more experience with them than you might have imagined.
You have way more than me. Are you like... No, but you're not religious like now, right? I mean, you're not going to church tomorrow.
Oh.
On Tuesday.
Dude, do you even love Jesus Christ?
Yeah, I love bringing up religion.
You're not going to a Tuesday mass. Yeah, I mean, I don't practice any faith.
Mm-hmm.
But let's not alienate the viewers. I love insert whatever you believe in.
Okay.
Now, I've always said whatever religion you believe in, I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, good point. And I trademarked that. So
that could be a religion. You're right.
What, people pleasing?
Yeah, it could be. Just like
yeah.
It's living in the moment.
It's like Jesus died for your sins. It's like, dude, I would die for your convenience. Like, I'm so sorry. When I'm in the way. Today I was walking with this girl on the sidewalk, and this guy was coming towards me, and I didn't want to make the girl have to move because I feel like women always have to move out of the way on the sidewalk. And I turned and I said, "Just getting skinny for you." And the guy was like, "What?" Kept going. I've never felt, because the girl didn't appreciate it.
That's mean.
She was like, "Oh my God, wait. Speaking of this exact thing."
Okay.
All right. Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last Thursday. I'm in an elevator and it's full.
It fell again. So this is a new segment we have, and it's called "The Green Screen Keeps Falling," and it's like midnight, and I'm get over it. And yeah, that's about it. And just fixing it right now. But if this podcast stops abruptly, it's probably because we got sick of the green screen situation. Or there was a fire because we had the heat on too much. The heat, it's really hot. And I have a sweatshirt on. And I can't take it off for continuity.
Dude, did I tell you what happened to me the other day?
What happened?
So I was on this elevator. Okay, it's a crowded elevator. I'm in the back of it, and there's like 9 people on.
Mm-hmm.
And the doors are closing. And the doors keep closing, and then someone else comes on, they open. It kept happening. And then finally, this older woman is getting on, and the doors are closing, and she goes, "Room for one more?" And I went, "We could all hug." And the doors closed completely, and no one spoke.
Oh, yeah, of course not.
She didn't get on, and everyone was just silent.
No one laughed at all?
No one laughed. I broke the elevator rule of don't talk at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then the elevator kind of shook when we were moving down, and I put my hand on the railing behind me, and there was a woman standing right next to me, and she went, "Oh, don't hug me."
That's funny.
And it was funny, but then I felt bad, and I was like, "I'm gonna make this better."
Obviously, you weren't gonna hug her.
Obviously, I wasn't gonna hug her, but she acted so weird that I wanted to prove to her that I was kidding.
Mm-hmm.
So
you were like, "I'm not gonna hug you."
No, I went, "You come here often?"
That you thought that was gonna make her feel more comfortable?
I couldn't believe it after I said it. I was like, "Yeah, it didn't work."
Yeah, I bet everybody in the elevator was like, "What?"
No one talked the rest of the ride.
Yeah, well, that's so much worse.
It sucked.
Yeah,
it sucked. Because I don't know. I'd never said it before. Part of me was like, "Am I about to say?"
And you've never said it before, and you chose the first time to do it in the most awkward environment there is.
I was like, sometimes diamonds are made in coal mines,
and sometimes people hit on people that are uncomfortable with them in elevators.
Hitting on her. I was letting her know I'm not hitting on her by saying, "You come here often."
Yeah, by saying a really like innuendo related kind of thing.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
It shouldn't be. It doesn't work.
Yeah, no.
I didn't want it to work, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Just as long as we're on the same page about that, it did not work.
Mm-hmm. You cornering a woman in the elevator and saying, "Come here."
She just felt cornered. I wasn't cornering her.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the. Doesn't matter.
And this was all on the way to be a creepy comedian in an audition? Was that where you were up?
Yeah, that's what the whole thing. I walked in, they're like, "What's your motivation?" I was like, "I got it.
I just freaked this lady out in the elevator."
It's actually floor 5 to lobby is my motivation. Yeah. So that's basically what that thing I was going to say was.
Mm-hmm.
So I had this show today. And I had a show at Gotham, stand-up comedy. Oh, stand-up comedian. That's crazy. Tickets in the link below. I don't know. I'm kidding.
We could do that.
So I had a show today. Yeah, we could do that. It was a Gotham Comedy Club, 7:00, and let me tell you, some of this maybe will bleep, but so I've been helping produce these shows for 2 weeks. Yesterday was my first full day in the booth doing stuff, and then I get a DM this morning that the main producer who I work for, is in the hospital. And it was weird. So they were like, "So you need to run the show." And that sucks. And I was, I hope that guy's okay. But the way the DM was sent to me was, "He's in the hospital, ... He only wants you to know." So that made me feel weird.
Yeah, it's kind of romantic.
It was a little bit like, oh, he thinks I'm the only one that can handle it.
Yeah.
This guy that I don't really know.
This
that
guy, yeah, you've known for 2 weeks.
I was like, he must fucking hate these other people.
Yeah, he's just like, this is the only person that's not close to me, where like, but like kind of around me, where I'm like, fine.
It was so strange. And then I go to the show. The show was sold out, which, on a Monday, a 300-person show is packed.
Yeah, that's huge.
And it was because Grace O'Malley of Barstool Sports, Bryan, shout out, was on the show. And that was really cool. I've never been to a show that she put on her Instagram story, I think today at lunch, doing a show, doing a spot. Here's the ticket link. And dude, 300 people, 270 women.
Damn, that makes sense. I mean, based on her demographic.
It makes sense. I was like, holy shit. I mean, it was really cool. I've never seen
a fully female crowd.
With such a clear demo audience.
It's like she's Matt Rife.
It's like she's Matt Rife.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I was talking to a couple of people after the show, and they were asking me oh, does this happen a lot? Famous people dropping in, doing shows. And then I said something about Matt Rife, and none of them knew who he was. I was just listing comedians. They didn't know any of them. And then I went oh, do you guys just know Matt Rife? And they're like, who's Matt Rife?
It's weird. He is totally fell off. I mean, after he put his special out, he was probably just I'm done right now.
He's just out of the press junket.
Yeah. But it's weird that they didn't know who he was.
It's very weird.
Because that's I don't know, were they our age? Around our age?
If you know Grace O'Malley, if you know Barstool, you know them from TikTok.
Yeah. And that's he was.
How you know Matt Rife.
They probably would know his face if they saw him.
Agreed. Yeah, it was weird though. But this is what I was saying to you earlier. What I thought might happen. Grace O'Malley shows. So I'm running. I'm in the lights. Show's starting. The host goes on. I turn the house lights off. Security walks in with Brianna Chicken Fry and Zach Bryan.
That's crazy. Really?
Yes.
That's nuts. We were talking about this today. He was telling me that he was going to be seeing Brianna at this show, and I was like, if Zach Bryan comes, you got to kiss him on the mouth.
Oh my God, right. Because Brianna, I know they're good friends, and I saw she was, when Grace had a show last week at the Ice House, and Brianna went to it. So anyway, but I was like, oh my God, I mean, I have no idea what Zach Bryan's schedule is, but I was like, I wonder if he would come, and he did. It was crazy.
That's nuts. So you performed in front of Zach Bryan?
I did.
And Brianna. Also props to her. She's very funny. I like her.
They were all
and
great.
Grace O'Malley
really,
too.
No,
Funny people.
Grace was super sweet. She crushed. No, the whole thing was wild. Yeah, and I was the only person on the staff who knew who any of these people were. And I kept going up to waiters and the managers at Gotham, and I was like, guys, just be cool. They're just people just like you and me. And they're like, who are you talking about?
That's crazy.
This motherfucker with people walking him around with his hat on.
Yeah, the most famous country artist in the world right now.
I was crazy. I went up to the host and I was like, hey, is it cool if I open with so I'm going to do a little bit of crowd work. Anyone here win a Grammy recently? And they were like, absolutely not.
Yeah, of course.
They're like, you can't address it.
Yeah, because then everyone's looking at him and touching him.
Exactly. And that's the worst part about me and being a comedian right now is I was like, that'd be a great clip though.
Yeah, just someone just tackling you.
No, comedian yells at Zach Bryan during the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, so does anyone here like Luke Bryan? I'm looking at you, Zach Bryan.
Yeah, you could do something weird. It's a pretty easy way to go viral. It's pretty bottom of the barrel though, pretty kind of.
I mean,
low.
Well, that's why I didn't do it. But
yeah,
it was a weird, intrusive thought to have.
Yeah, I mean,
should I just start singing Oklahoma Smoke Show?
Yeah.
I went on stage and I'm like, guys, we got a great crowd here tonight. I don't know, there's something in the orange right now.
You coulda.
Yeah. No, but I was then told by two managers because I kept joking about it. This guy Tom went up to me and he was like, "Hey, you know you're not gonna do that, right?"
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, no, it's definitely kind of well, he just probably wouldn't want to come around that club anymore, or it's bad.
Oh, of course.
PR for
There's
everybody.
So many reasons to not do it.
Yeah, but also fuck it, YOLO. And
YOLO indeed.
I don't know, you can't perform at Gotham. one of the biggest clubs in New York City. Big whoop.
Right. Yeah, that would be such a dumb calculated risk.
Yeah.
Zach, not that I followed him around. Zach, I didn't. I didn't. That made it sound like I did.
You're definitely watching,
I was
too.
just in the booth, and he went to the bathroom. It's a weird detail. Anyway, he was wearing a Fred Again shirt.
You've been talking about Fred again a lot lately, too, which
It has
is weird.
come up a couple of times. But I was like, oh, my God, look at this guy supporting other artists.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't really know much Fred. There's like one song I have on my Spotify, like, songs.
I don't know anything about Fred Again. My roommate just went to one of the shows.
Dude, my day was terrible compared to yours. I mean, it wasn't terrible.
It's okay.
I don't want to say that. I got dinner with my family. It was wonderful. I had a great time. I just didn't have like interesting. I mean, what happened? My family was talking about how they don't approve of things that have been said on this podcast.
But they're listening, and that's really all that matters.
That's all that matters. They think that I'm going to get canceled for the Lizzo comments.
Any engagement is good engagement, though.
Yeah.
And remember, Logan doesn't want to kill Lizzo.
I don't.
Unless they're on a raft.
No, I am reformed now. I respect her.
True. That's true.
I respect her. And also, well, I
respected her the whole time.
That's true. You know what? People are getting in my head. I got to stop reading comments, letting it get to me. There was the only comments we've had are also about that clip. All right, let's stop talking about this.
You're the only one. I get it. You think about Lizzo a lot.
Now I do.
We do. We all do. We're only human.
Look at that.
Oh boy. Did I couldn't believe it though. I just saw Zach.
I know that's actually really cool.
It was. I don't know. Maybe I should like appreciate life more. But like, he's my favorite singer. I think, and
You didn't care?
No, I cared, but I wasn't starstruck.
I don't think that's bad. I think that's good.
Expected it.
I think it's good. If you expected it, also I think it's good to not be overwhelmed by people.
Damn, that's deep.
It's not that deep.
I fuck with it though. All right. All right. First thing. All right. All right. We're gonna be doing some rapid fire, some Mad Libs. Here we go. First one. This is worst things to hear from a skydiving instructor while jumping out of a plane.
Uh-oh.
By the way, the state of New York requires me to tell you that I am a registered sex offender.
I can't believe he's going to do it. I don't know if I delivered that well.
Hey, is that the Gaza Strip down there?
I can't memorize this one.
Oh, that's good.
Beans Volovic, a Serbian flight attendant, survived a 6.31 mile tall fall from an airplane. She wasn't okay.
Yeah, that'd be terrible if someone said that.
She was definitely like
she fell 6 miles.
6.31 miles and survived.
Oh my god. All right, this will make mine seem stupid. The next one I was gonna say, jumping out of the plane. Sorry, I got so gassy up there.
That's silly. I like that. I'm freaking out right now. I'm gonna get that out of here.
Are you ticklish?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this next one is for if they're attached to your back and jumping down with you.
I thought all of these were that.
Mine weren't.
What?
But mine is this time. You feel so good.
All right, here's my last one. Wait, I actually have so many more. All right, he's jumping down. He goes, "What's the point?"
Yeah, that's the best one. That's all 5.
All right, okay, we're done.
Okay.
All right, you do the next one. I'm getting delirious right now.
Yeah, I'm fucking hating everything I wrote.
Dude, I'm gonna fall asleep sitting here.
Yeah. Worst things to hear at a yearly physical.
9/11 was an inside job.
That would be crazy. You look more like your sister every day.
Actually, I'd prefer if you didn't pull your pants down this time.
You have all the diseases.
Are you finally sexually active?
That would suck.
Yeah, it would. What's up? What's up with you with these pauses?
Me, the patient,
Okay.
says, "What's going on, Doc?" And he says, "You don't want to know." That'd be bad.
Yeah, that would be bad. All right. No, you can't wear my lab coat. Brother, let me try it on.
Yeah, this is gonna be the last one, probably.
Oh, tough.
Dead.
Nurse, can you come in here? This guy's boring. Gold.
Nice balls.
Yeah,
Good testicles.
Happened to me once.
Really?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Worst things to hear after getting a haircut.
You look like Ellen DeGeneres.
9/11 was an inside job.
Okay. That's a lot of blood.
Oh. Well, I tried my best.
You wanted it shaved everywhere except like above the forehead, right?
I don't want to be around anymore.
Uh-oh.
Your hair is yucky.
Damn, I usually don't cut hair well on Percocet.
That's good.
That's good. What are you about to say?
I'm like, sorry, I'm delirious. Barber's cutting your hair. He just finished it. He goes,
What are you going to say?
oh my God. I don't even know if I can finish this. All right, sorry.
You gotta.
Barber's cutting your hair. He just finishes and he goes, slap me.
No.
Slap me. I'm not gonna be able to do this.
You want me to slap you?
Yeah, just hit me. That was pussy shit.
You want me to slap you harder?
Well, yeah, I thought you were going to.
I'm not
All
going
right.
to slap you harder.
Barber's cutting your hair. Finishes. And he goes, this shit make me want to die.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, actually. No, it is funny. Okay.
This shit make me want to die.
That's the best one. That's the winner tonight. You do get the winner.
That's so funny. I should have put that one last.
Yeah.
Oh, I had another one.
You have enough.
Another one. It was, damn, someone's balding. But it's not this shit.
No, this shit make me want to die is the best one of the night.
That's fantastic.
That's the winner. You get the prize.
Hey.
Comedy.
That's fucking sick, dude. And that was the rapid fire Mad Libs categories. We're gonna have a shorter name for episode 4.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Stay tuned. Jesus Christ. Do you want to do the hypotheticals now?
Yeah, let's do them.
All right.
Hey, what's the worst haircut you've ever gotten though? Before we do that.
Oh, okay. The worst haircut I ever got was in the summer before 8th grade. I cut my hair because no one was cutting my hair. I don't know. I never went to barbershops. I would always go to hair salons.
Yeah, that tracks.
And yeah, you have a feminine energy. But they would book out like weeks in advance. So no one was cutting my hair. I couldn't get an appointment. I cut my hair. I mean, obviously terribly. I was 13 and, loose with the scissors. You know me. I'm loose with them.
Yeah.
And I cut it way too short. And then I had a soccer tournament and I was afraid of my parents seeing it so I cut the front okay. And then I realized that I had a mullet because I didn't cut the back. Yeah. So I got like an electric razor and I just shaved chunks. Oh my God, actually. So I went to just go shave the back of my head. And as I did it, the power in my house went out. And I yelled. I was like, oh my God. And I did and I just cut a big chunk out of the back of my head.
Jesus.
And I was so embarrassed. I didn't want my parents to see. And then.
Yeah, that's what I think every time I seriously injure myself. Oh no, I hope no one sees.
Yeah, because I don't even know why I was nervous in hindsight, but
yeah,
I went to a soccer tournament the next day and I was wearing a hat and I took it off during the game. And people probably thought I had like alopecia.
Probably.
Or like,
yeah, I'd assume cancer immediately.
Yeah, but my dad was like talking to me about. He was like, "What the fuck?
Like, why didn't you tell me you have cancer?"
He was like, "Bro, I told you to let me know when you have cancer again." But then I had to get a buzz cut. And I had a girlfriend, Flex. I'm in 8th grade, and first day of 8th grade comes, and all of my girlfriend's friends come up to me and they sit me down at lunch, and they say, "Just so you know, we all talked, and if you were dating any of us, we would have dumped you." Because of my buzz cut.
Women are just...
Is that so mean?
So mean. 8th grade girls, they need to get it together. 8th graders.
Come on, Eva. What was that about?
Come on, Eve.
Come on, Evelyn.
Come on.
Did you just speak in parcel tongue?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, all right. Well.
Is that like the snake language in Harry Potter? Yeah.
Yeah. What's your worst haircut?
Worst haircut was when I first moved to New York and I was trying to find like a good barber and struggling, and it was actually crazy. Sorry. I went to this barbershop, like just like small, like pretty cheap barbershop for like New York price. I think it was like $25-$30. Okay. Which is like a deal and a half here.
Yeah.
Big city.
For sure.
And I'm hanging out in there. The guy doesn't speak a lick of English. And I sit down and I'm like, just like kind of like buzzed on the sides, basically like two like on the sides, short and on top, but not too short. And he's like, I got you. Like that's what he could say. He said that. He starts cutting my hair. The whole time, he'll be cutting my hair, and then he'll look at me in the mirror, and he'll be like, "Yeah," and then he'll stay looking at me. He's making eye contact with me like most of the haircut. Yeah. And I noticed at the end that he wasn't looking at cutting my hair. So like I had like just like it was shaved here, but then there was just like streaks of like almost like I was a Hasidic Jew, coming out right there. Oh. I had to get it recut again after. That was pretty shitty though.
That's the worst.
But like he made me, I had fun.
But you made a lifelong friend.
Yeah, yeah, and we didn't even speak the same language. That's beautiful.
That is beautiful. That's like a melting pot story.
It is.
Wow. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Someone dyed my hair red when I didn't want them to.
You told me about that.
That was terrible, but
yeah,
doesn't make the cut actually.
Mm.
Okay, well that should make me want to die.
That should make me want to die.
I guess we'll just bust into some hypotheticals. The hypotheticals are a segment that we do where we just basically ask each other hypothetical questions that have no basis in anything real. For example, like the Lizzo one, it's just not a real situation.
All right, we gotta stop talking about that.
Okay, fair. But just to reemphasize, the hypotheticals are not real. Mm-hmm. All right, Logan, here's my first one. Okay. Hypothetical. If you were performing stand-up comedy and country music star Zach Bryan walked in, would you go on stage and be like, anyone in here win a Grammy recently? Or would you find some way to address it?
I think I'd probably go up and I'd really subtly kind of act like I have country values, do some jokes like that.
What?
And then on the last joke, I'd be like, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Zach Bryan, and then just try to bring him on stage and just make him perform, and then just get out there and start grabbing him, make it seem like it's all planned, and then probably get attacked by his security.
Oh my God, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it actually could work.
I mean, it definitely couldn't work, but it's a good idea. Yeah, that's funny. You go up with country values, you have a big belt buckle on.
Yeah.
Hi there, people.
I'm trying to get him on my side. He's like, I don't feel like what this guy's saying.
He'd see through it?
No, I mean, I do a great Southern.
Give me an accent. Say, we don't have enough molasses for the whole farm, Ma.
We don't have enough molasses for the whole farm, Ma.
All right, but now you're not underwater.
Okay. We don't have enough molasses.
All right.
That's too.
I didn't know you were going to do Mississippi and Arkansas.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. What would I do, I guess, if Zach Bryan showed up at one of my shows? I don't know, but I'll tell you what I wouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't follow him to the bathroom because that man deserves his own privacy.
That's good. That's great.
Yeah.
I would probably follow him to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You think he's
Yeah,
got
you
a...
might. Sorry.
You think he's got a hog on him?
I thought you might ask that. The amount of people today, honestly, I don't know if I could be a country music star. The amount of people that went up to me and said, "Do you think he has a hog on him?"
Really?
Really? That? Yes.
That's crazy.
I was like, I don't know, maybe he's like 5'9", so like really,
Yeah, probably just like an average guy, kind of.
Yeah.
Wang.
Really, I think that should make you feel good about yourself.
Multiple people asked
Oh, actually, the hog word was used. Yeah.
That's crazy. I was just messing around and being silly, but
No, and like you are silly. I get that.
yeah.
I get that, but like, fuck out of here with that shit. You know?
Yeah, I got you. Of course. Should make me want to die. That's the name of this podcast.
Yeah.
Should make me want to die.
Did you Ellen?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So mine would you sleep on the subway for $2,000 like one night? Would you sleep on the subway overnight for $2,000?
Yeah. Do I have to sleep? Can I stay awake?
You have to sleep. Like you have to take the chance. Like someone might rob you. They might kill you. They might. Nothing might happen.
Can I pick what subway it is?
It's the L.
Because I was actually gonna pick the 1.
Is that you've been scoping it out?
Yeah, it just feels. Yeah, I feel like that'd be a good one to sleep on.
Probably might be.
Damn, I gotta sleep on the L. Like, if I fall asleep once, am I good?
You fall asleep for the whole night. 8 hours.
Oh no! What if the police wake me up?
Not tonight, buddy.
$2,000?
$2,000.
That's like not a lot of money.
But you're getting it right now, and you don't have a lot of money.
I know. I understand. I'm the perfect person for this scenario.
Yeah, that's
I'm very poor.
Yeah.
But no, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Think about it. But also, whoever asked me, I would look into them deeply.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm going with no, though.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, would you?
Like, I think about it. I actually, like, my answer, I think, changed today. I've been seeing crazy motherfuckers on the subway every single day lately. Like, crazy stuff. Like,
yeah.
Today, I was on the subway. It was a total turn of events. I don't think I would do it, basically, because I've been seeing so many really crazy people that, like, would... Like, I saw a guy that he was wearing a bed sheet over his head.
Oh, are you talking about Ghost?
Yeah.
My brother Ghost, I've been seeing.
He had all these Mountain Dew cans all around him, like 7, just like probably all empty. So this guy's buzzing off caffeine, and then but he's like hiding, and this other guy on the subway is walking around, and he's like just being like sending evil energy at everybody. Basically, he was like, "You are fucking doing. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die," and shit like that. And I was like, "Oh my god, this is scary." And he goes to the end of the subway, and then the guy under the cloak, he's like, "What are you doing under there?" And he was like, and he's like, "Oh, you think you're hiding? No one's hiding. You're not fooling anyone." And then he starts taking the door at the end of the subway and slamming it against like the wall, and he's like bullying this guy.
Oh my god!
It was really sad. And then he picks up the guy's cloak and he's like, "You idiot!" and the guy in the cloak was like, "Stop!" and just like pulled it down. And I felt so bad. I was like, "What? Why are you bullying that guy? He's just trying to hide in his cloak with all his Mountain Dew." And then
we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been.
We just want to hide in our cloak.
Yeah, but then huge change. The guy that was bullying him left our train car, and then the guy that was being bullied, that was all scared, just came out of his shell and peed on the wall, and didn't give a fuck about any of the people other than the guy bullying him. It was
If
terrible.
you can become one of those people for the night, you should sleep on the train.
Yeah.
You just have to be the biggest
creature. Yeah, true. You have to be like, you have to
be what everyone's afraid of.
That's, I think, how you survive in the subway system.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. Hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically, if I wanted to be called Bunny from now on exclusively? You think you could do it? You can't call me Andrew anymore. You can only call me Bunny.
My first reaction, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to you. It's going to be like, I once heard this story from my rabbi.
Oh, boy.
And he said, someone asked me to convert to Judaism once. And I told him no. And he said, and then they asked again, and I told them no. And then they asked for a third time, and I said yes. That's what I do to you with money. You get 3 tries. You gotta really want it.
I have to be Bunny 3 times? I am Bunny. I'm Bunny, man.
That was 3. You got it.
What else do you want?
I just want you to like really want it. Like, it's kind of like.
You think I don't want to be Bunny?
Like when you first come up to me.
What game is this to you?
When you first came up to me, I'd be like, it's just a phase. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What if I had like a PowerPoint? I'm like, reasons why Andrew is my dead name. Call me Bunny.
You'd probably call your parents and be like, I don't know what's going on with your son, but.
Yeah, do you think you would? No way you would.
I don't have their numbers, so probably not.
I don't know if anyone could find my parents in this house.
Ben probably.
I don't think so.
No.
Yvella though, yeah, she could.
She's like a detective.
No, I'm just kidding. I have no faith in Yvella finding my mom.
Yeah, she's tried.
She tries a lot.
Yeah.
She's always saying, "Hey, Bunny Rabbit, where's Carrot from?" And I'm like, ugh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Bunny gets his hops in. One way or another, Bunny gets his hops in. The whole reason I wouldn't sleep on the train is because Bunny's not trying to be a rabbit.
All right. I don't get it.
Rabid. Sounds like a rabbit.
Rabbit.
And they all hop. Bunny plays ball.
You want to start going by Bunny?
Shit. Brother is Bunny.
Is this how you were like kind of soft launching Bunny for me?
Yeah. I have a reason actually that I brought this up, but
did you go by Bunny for like an extended period of time?
Nah.
Is that your street name?
Nah, I've never been Bunny.
When you were living on the subways?
Nah, my street name, if anything, was Big B or Sir B.
For Bunny?
Oh shit. Bunny starts with B.
Yeah.
I was because of Beluga, because people would call me Baby Beluga.
Because you're white?
No, because I'm a whale.
How are you a whale?
My rapper name was Baby Beluga.
Why?
Because my beats were straight out of the deep blue sea.
That's good. Was that made up on the spot, or is that
right now?
Something you used to say?
Beluga freestyle, man.
I like that. Beats out the deep blue sea.
Also, as Logan was saying earlier, for the Patreon, helping us get that IMDb Pro subscription to hit up Wanda. Also, on the Patreon, you can see Baby Beluga freestyles. So, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Also, on the Patreon, you can see one of us naked, and we're not going to tell you who.
That's true. Also, it changes every week.
Yeah.
So, don't unsubscribe because it might change.
Yep.
Also, if you like look into it and you find there is no Patreon, relax. Okay?
You're too fast.
You're too fast. There is one. Okay?
At some point. I have one.
Do you have a Patreon?
I actually do. I have like a couple YouTube videos posted on it. So pay your boy.
Oh wow. Look at him. Look at this guy with patrons and shit.
No, I don't have one.
Oh, no patrons. That's the thing about Patreon. You can see how many people are patrons.
Mm-hmm. So
you can immediately be like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah.
Like our OnlyFans, not OnlyFans, like our Patreon, where we're naked.
True. We don't get naked on OnlyFans. It's all above board there. But Patreon, we get freaky.
Yeah, Patreon, no, yeah. OnlyFans, we do like investigative journalism.
It's a lot of clerical work, honestly, on OF.
Mm-hmm.
But,
just live stream us doing paperwork.
Whatever pays the bills. So, do you have another hypothetical?
I think I have one more.
All right, good.
I do have one more, actually. This one's interesting. I think this is something that could really happen.
Yeah, I had a loose extra one in case Bunny didn't land, but...
So, if you met Joe Biden and he was super cordial, super nice, like shook your hand, he was like, nice to meet you,
he would be, yeah.
And then slapped your ass and said, keep it up, what would you do?
I would tell that story for the rest of my life.
You take him positively? You're like, That's good.
Oh, I wouldn't feel uncomfortable, but that's like more about me than anything else. I mean, that's bad behavior.
It's bad. It's bad.
That's bad, Joe.
It's very inappropriate, Joe.
No, yeah, honestly, Biden, come on, dude. You can't keep doing that.
Yeah.
No, but I'm so egocentric the second that happened. Well, one, you know me. One of my issues is the way I view my looks.
Mm-hmm.
If Joe Biden slapped my ass, I would be like, yeah, I mean, I get it. Which is not my greatest quality.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're thinking that if that Joe like wanted a piece of that.
If he slapped my ass, I would view it more like a football coach. He's like, you'd be like, hey man, Andrews, good to meet you. Go get him.
Football coach? No, but he's doing it like this. He's going like.
He's holding?
He's taking a sniff.
Oh, and he's smelling too. Jeez.
Yeah.
He's like, back when I was back in Claremont, nowhere. I was just grab. Nah, it'd be so out of character. I'd be like, you okay?
You're right. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. It was nice. It was nice, like a coach. He's a good guy.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I tried to paint him like that.
Hypothetical. You're a plastic surgeon.
Yeah.
And you have a patient with a big old nose, and they're unconscious for, I don't know, liposuction. Are you going to give them a nose job?
Okay. I might just take off their nose and wear it and be like cool with my other doctors around me and just be like, look at me, I'm nose man.
Right.
And then
I was afraid you might say that.
And then I'll sew it back on. And then if they ask why they have scars on their face, I'll say, zip it, Skippy.
I say, zip your lid.
Zip your lid. Zip your stuff it in the face. And then I'll take them to the front of the place. I got nothing. I'm tapped.
We did this way too late.
I'm so tired.
I'm also so tired.
Well, you know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat. And Archduke Ferdinand, not to mention our dog and 3 of our pet turtles.
All right, goodbye.